Chapter 7. The World's Worst Dog. Many people in Boca Raton had dogs, but their dogs were very different from Marley. Most of these dogs were very, very small. Rich women carried them in their handbags and took them into expensive stores, and in their fast cars. Marley wanted very much to be friends with these small dogs, but the dogs didn't want to be friends with Marley. The weather in Boca Raton was very good, so lots of restaurants had tables and chairs outside. Customers brought their dogs with them to the restaurants. People ate their food or drank coffee, and their dogs lay quietly on the ground. One Sunday afternoon we went out for lunch. We parked our car and walked up and down the street. Many other people were out with their dogs too. Marley walked next to me on his leash. We found a restaurant and sat down outside. I put Marley's leash around one of the legs of the strong, heavy table. The waiter came and we asked for some drinks. Then Jenny held up her glass happily. "To a beautiful day with my beautiful family," she said. Suddenly our table started to move. It moved quickly between the other tables and the other customers. "What's happening?" thought. Then I saw a small white dog across the street. "Marley's going to that dog," I shouted. "We have to stop him." We jumped up and ran after Marley and the table. "Sorry, hurry, sorry," we shouted to the other customers. I ran and grabbed the table. Jenny grabbed it too. We held it and it stopped moving. I turned around and saw the faces of the other customers. Everybody looked at us with their mouths open. We carried the table back to its place, and a waiter came. "I'll get some more drinks for you," he said. "No," said Jenny. "We'll pay for our drinks and leave." Jenny and I had another baby. This time it was a girl and we named her Colleen. When Colleen was 2 months old, I had my 40th birthday. I wanted to do something exciting on my birthday, but it was a very quiet day. When I arrived home from work, Jenny was tired. By 8:30, all 3 children were asleep and Jenny was too. Felt a little sad. I took a drink outside. I sat and looked at the ocean. Marley lay on the ground next to me. I thought about my life, then I thought about Marley. He wasn't a puppy now. He was 6 years old. But he loved life and he was very happy. "Marley," I said, "it's only you and me tonight." I held up my glass. "We're not young, but we're having a good time." Some days later my friend Jim called me. "Let's go out for a drink on Saturday," he said. Jim came for me at 6 o'clock and we went out to a bar. We talked and laughed. Then the barman called out, "Is John Grogan here?" "There's a phone call for John Grogan." It was Jenny. "The baby's crying," she said. "Can you come and help me?" "I'll take you home," Jim said. When we turned into my street, I saw a lot of cars. "Somebody's having a party," I said. Jim stopped the car outside my house and I invited him inside. Then suddenly the front door opened. Jenny stood there with Colleen in her arms. She had a big smile on her face. I looked into the yard. There were lots of people around the pool, my friends and neighbors. "Happy birthday, John," they shouted. I wanted to take Marley to the beach. You couldn't take pets onto most beaches in South Florida, but one small beach was different. Everybody called it Dog Beach. On Dog Beach, dogs could run freely. They didn't have to be on a leash. One morning in June, I took Marley to Dog Beach. There were lots of people with dogs, but the dogs were on leashes. "What happened?" asked a man. "The police came," the man said. "We have to use a leash." So I walked Marley on his leash. But I felt sorry for him. After our walk, I gave Marley a bowl of water. Then a man arrived with a big black dog. "Looked dangerous." "Don't be afraid of him," said the man. "This is Killer. But he's very friendly. He doesn't fight other dogs." I told the man about the police. "That's stupid," he shouted. "This is Dog Beach." He took off Killer's leash, and Killer ran into the water. Marley looked at Killer and then he looked at me. I could read his thoughts. Please, 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 I'll be good. But then Marley started to drink from the ocean. Stop that, Marley, cried. You'll be sick. But Marley didn't listen to me and he didn't stop drinking. Then he started to turn around in the water. Oh no, thought. I ran into the water. But it was too late. Marley pooped everywhere. Hey! Somebody shouted angrily. Get your dog.
Marley, no.
Shouted. I could feel everybody's eyes on me. And on Marley.
No, Marley, no.
Whoa, whoa. No. Marley's poop was everywhere. The other people grabbed their dogs. Marley came out of the dirty water and looked at me happily. But we had to leave. That wasn't nice, the man with Killer said. Sorry, I said. I put Marley's leash on him. Other dogs didn't drink water from the ocean. Marley wasn't a bad dog, but sometimes he did stupid things. What's wrong with you, Marley? I said on the drive home. Sometimes you're the worst dog in the world. I never took Marley to the beach again.